How's it going, riders? I wanted to do a video about the Squape E motion. I've been talking about it a lot in the group, and I wanted to explain why I like it um, and my experiences with it. This is the Squape E motion. It's made by StattQualm. This is my first StattQualm product uh, I've ever owned. The packaging, it's Swiss made. It's made in Switzerland. You can see it here. My camera's a little backwards, but it's made in Switzerland. The packaging's really nice. Um, you can see on the back it has all the specs, everything you need to know about it. Let me go ahead and open it up so show you. This is how it comes. I mean, even the inside. I mean, you can just see how nice this is done. It has a little magnetic flap on the front. So here's the 2 mil section. I put it in there. I liked it so much that I wanted the 4 mil section, so I want to use the 2 mil section to show you how to break it down because I have liquid in the 4 mil section. But this is it. It's 316 stainless steel, 316L. The center tank and chimney, the chimney section, I mean, it is made of aluminum, and it has a non-conductive coating that is a staple with Squapes. That's the chimney's coated with, plus the deck section, so it becomes non-conductive. You can see how thick it is. The machining, everything is just well done. The threads are smooth. It's a little tight because you can hear it. The threads are smooth as butter. It's a little tight because it's dry right now. My O-rings are dry. But these accent pieces have the orange on. They come in black, red, green, blue. I'll put some pictures up. But these are all interchangeable. Here is the orange airflow ring to match the top accent part. When I received it, the W deck was installed. This is the W deck, and this deck kind of reminds me of the Rose deck or the Hurricane deck, where you basically just cut the cotton right on the edges. As you can see in there, there's threads. That's where they have different size airflows that you can use inside the deck. So if you wanted a mouth to lung, or you wanted an open hit or a restricted lung hit, you can change that out right there, which is a nice feature. This thing's loaded with options, but inside the packaging comes with a nice manual. It's pretty detailed on how to pull it apart, etc. Very well done, just like the packaging. It also comes with a little grip, rubber grip, so if you're having trouble getting it off your mod or pulling the tank apart to break it apart, this is a nice little addition that's added to it. As I was talking about earlier, here are some of the different airflows that screw into the bottom. A mouth to lung, 1.6 millimeter. There's also a 1.3, 2.0, and 2.5. The deck B is what I have inside of it right now. It's the one I really like to use, and it comes with a bunch of screws and gaskets and O-rings and things like that for all your. And here it is, the Squape E motion with the 4 mil section on it. I have the black accent on the top and on the bottom, and as you can see that there's 3 airflows, so you can put this in dual or single airflow. I like it with the 2.5 airflow inside, and I usually keep the dual airflows open on the side. And when I'm putting it on a mech, I'll usually run it in single. But the thing I like the most about the Squape E motion, aside from the performance. And I wanted to share with you, as you can see on the top, there's two holes. That's where you're going to fill it, so the Gorilla bottles fit fine in there. You may have some issues with droppers, etc. The 510 drip tip may get a little tricky, but I like the one that comes with it, the standard drip tip. There's no reason for me to change it out. I like the way it works. Basically what you do is you take the juice flow. This is the juice flow right here. It controls the inner workings of the chimney, and if you turn it clockwise, it shuts off the juice flow inside of the chimney in the chamber here where it's all held. And as you can see, there is juice inside of there. Once this is engaged and shut off, none of the liquid's going to fall out. So if you take in flights or anything like that with air pressure, and common things that happen is that the e-liquid will fall out through the airflow, and by the time you land, it's all gone. Your whole tank of juice is gone. Once this is shut off, it's not coming out. I've tried it recently. It works fine. I can vouch for it. It works. So once you have this off, you unscrew the base, and that's where you'll find your deck. And as you can see, there's juice still in there. Doesn't drip out. No leaking. I'm going to set that on the side, and I'll get into the deck a little bit. Okay, excuse my build. This coil I've actually been using for about 3 weeks now since I've gotten it, and I really like the way it performs. It's basically a 26 gauge 7-wrap spaced on a 2.5 mil rod. And speaking of the rod, which I really like about it, it has these notches on both sides. You drop your rod in place. Once it's in place, it gives you the proper height. It allows you to tighten down your leads really easy. It doesn't move around. They have these little notches that are right here on both sides. Those notches, once you wrap your wire around it and it's in place, once you tighten down that screw, it's not going anywhere. It makes it easy to cut and clip and everything like that. Literally takes seconds to drop a build in here. It's really easy. But to take the different deck sections out, you're gonna undo these two screws. This slides off. A new deck section slides on, and then you can change. They have dual decks, and they have the other deck that I showed earlier, which is the W deck. I like the B deck. It's similar to like a K-Fun style. It's really easy to wick, and the flavor's great off of it. All the decks also have the holes in the middle where you can adjust and remove the airflow sections inside, like what you see here. There's different size holes in sections. With this tank section off, you can turn it back just a little bit, and you'll see there's the juice flow opening up. The fill hole, sorry. Once that fill hole is open, with this section off, you can fill it. Once filled, I didn't fill it all the way up, but once filled, you shut this back down, and you're good to go. One thing I want to say too is when you're filling it up, when it gets to this line right here, like right as it comes over this top window, just stop, because it will backfill out the other side of the hole that you're not filling with. It'll back out and spill out. So just be mindful when you're filling. You want to stop right around this top section right here. Once you do that, you're fine. Okay, so this is one of the cool features that I like about it. This is one of the things I'm most excited about. I'm using this little dish here to kind of mimic what I do, but basically I run the hot water in the sink, and then I run this section underneath the hot water. I pull the tip off, but I'm going to put the tip in there, and basically what I do is I just run water through here, hot water, and I clean everything out, all that little dirt and gunk inside the chimney. And as you can see, I still have the e-liquid inside. I can even submerge this thing with my e-liquid inside, and it won't leak. So I'll get some paper towels. Basically, I dry everything off, and I just drop some paper towel in there. So I dry everything off, clean out the inside, really good. Again, e-liquid's still inside of here. Chimney's clean, and what I'll do is I'll take a Q-tip, and then I'll run a Q-tip through the center of it, and just basically dry and clean out everything inside the tank. Clean around the tip, dry the drip tip off. Same thing. You can push the Q-tip through there. You wipe the inside. You get everything clean. Everything's dried up, and guess what? Sparkly new chimney, clean on the inside, clean drip tip. Everything's good. Your juice is safe inside of there. No issues. You go ahead and drop everything back on. You put the section back on. You open up the juice flow, so you turn this top section counterclockwise, and then it will stop. Once it stops, the juice flow is now active again. And yeah, there is the Squape E motion. I hope this helps. I hope you like it. It's sitting on the JM22. I really think it looks nice on this mech mod. I really do. Here it is on my toothpick. Okay, so that's my review of the Squape. I hope this helps, and I hope it showcases the beauty of this thing. Not just the machining and the performance. All around, it's a great RTA. If you're looking for an RTA, you want to try your hand at an RTA, I would definitely check the Squape E motion out. It's a really nice piece, and I can't express that enough. Thank you, guys.